Amazon has finally found its Kratos, and those who saw the actor in a different role 7 years ago will know he's perfect to lead the live-action God of War series. First announced in 2022, God of War is one of the most eagerly anticipated Prime Video series currently in development. Of course, its success will rely heavily on doing justice to the video game franchise's iconic lead character, Kratos. A host of actors have been linked with the part, from Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa to towering Reacher star Olivier Richters. But a name has finally been announced, and it's Sons of Anarchy's Ryan Hurst. Fittingly, this isn't Hurst's first dance with God of War, with the actor portraying Thor in 2022's Ragnarok game, but it's a different role entirely that proves Ryan Hurst is the right choice for Kratos. Ryan Hurst's stint in The Walking Dead shows why he's perfect as Kratos. Ryan Hurst played Beta, second in command of the Whisperers, during The Walking Dead seasons 9 and 10. Beta and Kratos are quite distinct entities, with the former an outright villain who worships a higher authority in Alpha. By contrast, Kratos has a somewhat difficult relationship with those who demand to be idolized. Scratch beneath the surface, however, and similarities begin to appear. Beta's defining characteristic in The Walking Dead was raw, animalistic power, even making formidable heroes like Daryl Dixon look like underdogs in a fight. That quality didn't just come from Beta's stature or the mask made of human skin, though both probably helped. It came from the sense of intimidation and presence in Hurst's performance. That ability to project ruthless strength and endless aggression will go a long way to making God of War's live-action Kratos feel like the real deal. But what's behind Beta's mask holds just as much value. As The Walking Dead expanded on the villain's backstory, it became clear that Beta was being propelled by his inner turmoil. Not necessarily a need for revenge, as is the case with Kratos, but a deep and unquenchable desire to dominate and destroy. It's easy to see how Beta's primary motivation could translate into Ryan Hurst's Kratos, especially as both characters convey their inner unrest in as few words as possible. Both possess a primal rage, and while Beta loyally followed Alpha in The Walking Dead, it always felt like the Whisperer's leader was struggling to control the force of nature at her disposal. Subscribe for in-depth takes on God of War casting. Get deeper casting analysis and character insight by subscribing to the newsletter. Rich, critic-informed breakdowns of Kratos' casting, performance potential, and adaptation challenges, perfect for fans who want thoughtful coverage of gaming to screen choices. Subscribe. By subscribing, you agree to receive newsletter and marketing emails, and accept Valnet's terms of use and privacy policy. You can unsubscribe anytime. After Alpha's death and Beta's ascension to the head of the Whisperers, The Walking Dead viewers witnessed a more self-destructive streak in Beta, almost as if he were welcoming death with open arms and taking as many enemies with him for the ride. Again, that's familiar territory for Kratos, and should give God of War fans hope that Ryan Hurst's iteration will do his video game counterpart proud. God of War followed not yet rated action-adventure drama franchises. God of War cast Ryan Hurst Kratos. Creators David Jaffe, Corey Balrog. Powered by Expand Collapse.